For the headlines, weather forecast, diverse conditions across the archipelago. In local news, market vendor got shot and died while waiting to meet the new year in Cagayan de Oro City. 8 houses burned before the new year in Misamis Oriental. 300K worth of illegal firecrackers were covered by the Cagayan de Oro Task Force. For the national news, according to QCPD, a woman employee is still hospitalized after the bank accident. The number of injuries related to firecrackers has risen to 231 following New Year's celebrations. And in international news, state media reports that North Korea plans to deploy 3 additional spy satellites in 2024. Entertainment, Marian Rivera and Dingdon Dantes celebrated their 9th year of marriage. Irene, Sugi, and Wendy from Red Velvet welcome 2024 alongside OPL legends, entertaining a packed crowd in BGC. Sports, Pacquiao reveals plans for a Mayweather rematch scheduled for 2024. PSA recognizes EJ Obiena as the Athlete of the Year. International feature, Prime Minister Lee announces a 1.2% growth in Singapore's economy in year 2023. In national feature, the Manila Post Office is set to be included in the tourism circuit upon its restoration. In trivia, what effects do headphones have on the health of our ears? Good morning, Philippines. Magandang umaga, Luzon, at mayong adlaw, Visayas, ug Mindanao. I am Athalia P. Saniel. Weather forecast, diverse conditions across the archipelago. As we traverse from Wednesday to Friday, January 3 to 5, a diverse range of weather patterns is forecasted across the Philippine archipelago. The eastern section of northern and central Luzon is slated to encounter mostly cloudy skies along with scattered rains and thunderstorms due to the influence of its shear line. Concurrently, the rest of northern and central Luzon, including Calabarzon and Metro Manila, will experience predominantly cloudy conditions accompanied by isolated light rains courtesy of the northeast monsoon. Venturing further south, the eastern section of southern Luzon, eastern Visayas, and Caraga can expect mostly cloudy weather featuring scattered rains and thunderstorms attributed to the easterlies. This weather phenomenon brings moisture from the Pacific Ocean, influencing the atmospheric conditions in the aforementioned regions. For the remaining areas of the country, a general outlook includes partly cloudy to cloudy skies, with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. It is advisable for residents to stay updated on local weather advisories and exercise caution, especially in regions prone to sudden changes in weather. As we navigate through these varied weather conditions, it is recommended for everyone to stay informed, take necessary precautions, and adhere to official weather bulletins for a safe and prepared response. For the local news, market vendor got shot and died while waiting to meet the new year in Cagayan de Oro City. In Cagayan de Oro City, a case of fatal shooting escalated tensions while people awaited the new year on Osmeña Street in the city last night. The victim, identified as Aldrin Roaring, a 35 years old married indigenous person from Madamba, Lanao del Sur, and temporarily residing in Sitio Piniquitan, Barangay Kamamanan in the city, and temporarily residing in Sitio Piniquitan, Barangay Kamamanan in the city, was shot by an unidentified assailant. COCPO spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Evan Viñas stated that family feud or widow was the primary motive for the crime, as acknowledged by the victim's relatives during the investigation conducted by Cogon Police Station. The incident occurred during a heated argument involving the victim, his neighbors, and their children. The suspect, using a .45 caliber firearm, fatally shot the victim in the head. Despite immediate transportation to Maria Reina Xavier University Hospital, the victim succumbed to the injuries. The deceased will be laid to rest today following Islamic traditions in Madamba. 8 houses burned before the New Year in Misamis Oriental. Cagayan de Oro City, nearly 10 families were also distressed as they welcomed the New Year when a massive fire suddenly broke out in Purok 2B, Barangay Kasinglot, Tagulwan, Misamis Oriental last night. After the fire completely consumed 4 houses, 4 others suffered partial damage. Bureau of Fire Protection Tagulwan Station Investigator FO2 Mark Kilab mentioned that investigation in the fire's origin is still ongoing. Fortunately, no residents or households were reported injured or affected by the incident. The structural damage from the tragedy is estimated at 450,000 pesos. Tagulwan Mayor Attorney Nadia Emanuelipe promptly extended assistance to the victims, addressing their immediate needs and seeking funds to help them rebuild their homes. 300K worth of illegal firecrackers were recovered by the CDO task force. The City Legal Department is examining whether some firecrackers vendors who were fined 300 million pesos for selling prohibited fireworks at Rotonda Circle, Barangay Makasandig in the city should face charges. This comes after these vendors openly defied warnings and the existing law prohibiting the sale of dangerous types of fireworks to ensure the public safety in the city. The statement was issued by BFP Cagayan de Oro spokesperson Fire Inspector Sam Velarde in response to the City DILG's condemnation of those vendors who violated the law. The Department of Health Region 10 had previously expressed concern about the high number of firecracker-related injuries in northern Mindanao, exceeding just 10 cases reported in the entire year 2022.
Kung among baligyan namo is more on smartphones or laptop, apoy pod mga gaming laptop or mga monitor, printer, speaker o mga dayon, etc. mga tablets dayon. Ang brand ng mga baligya is kasagaragid mga gid siya, mga kani iPhone o kani iPhone or sa mga Android dayon si Xiaomi, Poco, iPhone na kani siya si iPhone 11 mura gid ang the cheapest na kani siya, may halino nila sa mga pangmasa gid sa mga na to, kababayan na to is iPhone 11. Yung price is 28,400 ni siya. So barato rin siya lower than SRP, 128 GB yung storage ko dani. 4 GB RAM ni siya. So sa mga 4 GB ni halos sa mga iPhone kusog-kusog na pud ni siya. Kanay sa halin halinon gud siya, dili siya ingon nga only one brand lang ang pinahalinon siguro kaning gud kani si Infinix, Tecno, kani silang duha may mga top mo ni mga top na to kaning duha si Infinix ug si Tecno. Then for sa dayon for more on camera si Realme, si Xiaomi. Then sa pinaka-top nato sa sa for overall gaming kani si Poco. Munang sa mga overall gaming gud sila. Atong available nato is naatay HP, Asus o Lenovo o mo mga tulungan niabot sa amo mga brand namo sa laptop. Dili tanan nga medyo kwan mo siya. Ang kwan gid kasagara sa mga kwan gid ang kwan nila is Acer or Lenovo. So si Lenovo is more gid siya ang kwan gid kanang high spec gid siya nga lower price gid siya. Pero ang kasagara gid sa mga more on quality pud sa magipangita pud sa mga pang college or kuan is Acer. Si Acer gid ang well known gid na siya nga brand gid si Acer. Affordable pud si Acer pud.
Si Bimbo nga barbak. Natay kung sa specs nato siya natay specs nga sa Intel natay Core i3, Core i5. Nya kung sa AMD pod natay Athlon natay 18 gyapon pinakaubos. Sunod Athlon ay din ang Ryzen 3. Mga sa Ryzen 3, Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7. Nasagta sa Intel nasagtay i7 natay kining board ring nga available Gigabyte o BioStar natay MSI ASRock. Sa atong graphics card napunta kuan kining 4070 Ti 4070 Ti o 4060 Ti. Ang price ani sir 61,000 ang 4070 Ti. 4060 Ti nasa 31,000 plus. Ang Galax nasa 13,000 ang katong iyang 1660. 8 gig na siya, 6 gig siya sir. Natay dire mga RAM available daghan, Panther ang available o Gramsta.
Kung mag-apply si client og home credit, need na mo is one valid ID lang sir. Example, kung new client siya is one valid ID tapos 30% down payment. Kung reloaner ka sir, pwede na po na mo i-check imong account kasi na siya low down payment kasi pwede na siya 200 ini yang item yang kaon sir. Like siya na ang bahala kung sa kaon yung item basta low down payment lang gid siya. New client is 30% down payment sir. Pero nami bago nga karon system generated na mi sir ha. Sir, ang bago nga system if ever kung new client si customer need niya og source of income, mag-base home credit sa yung source of income mo yung application nga ginhatag sa amo. Kaya mag-approve na sir, main Manila ang mag-approve na sir. Then sa kung depende ni client ang pilahon niya ka months bayaran sir. Napod kay terms nga 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 15 months, at 18 months. If ever makabayad si customer sa iyang first payment, butang na to, 6 months yung term nga ginahatag, pwede ra niya i-advance og bayad, pwede siya manawag sa customer service para 4 months or 3 months na po siya low down payment sir. Automatic kasi siya sir kaning good payer. Tawagan niya first is tawagan niya si customer service sir nga inform siya nga iyang i-palipid og bayad. Kung reloaner na mo sir is i-check ang account ni sir or ni ma'am, automatic na siya low down payment. Ang iyang i-down service and bundle yung paon. Pwede ra pud ta furniture, appliance, cellphone, gadgets, laptops, cosmetics, school supply, cellphones, mga sir, headset, pwede po ta bundle, mga laptop, mga speaker, printer, monitor, keyboard. Kung wala kay cash sir, pwede na po ka utang. Need lang na mo ID lang yun, 30% down payment, mama sir. Pakitaan lang si home credit. For the national news, according to QCPD, a woman employee is still hospitalized after the bank accident. The Traffic Enforcement Unit of the Quezon City Police District has formally lodged complaints of reckless imprudence resulting in homicide, multiple physical injuries, and property damage against the SUV driver responsible for crashing into a bank in Greater Lagro, Quezon City on the Thursday evening. The incident resulted in the tragic death of one woman and injuries to six others. As of Monday morning, five out of the six individuals injured have been discharged from the hospital, including a bank employee, a security guard, and three clients. However, a female bank employee who sustained a head injury remains hospitalized but it is stable condition, as confirmed by QCPD Public Information Officer Police Major Jennifer Ganaban. Ganaban further stated that the SUV driver is currently in the custody of the QCPD Traffic Sector 2. The driver previously claimed uncertainty about how his vehicle ended up inside the bank, explaining that he encountered difficulty while attempting to park in reverse. QCPD had earlier clarified that the crash was a result of the driver's error and not due to vehicular malfunction. Police Brigade General Red Maranan, director of the Quezon City Police District, confirmed that the SUV driver was not under the influence of alcohol, and there were no mechanical failures in the vehicle. CCTV footage released by the QCPD depicts the SUV moving backward and forward, crashing into the bank's entrance and counter. The number of injuries related to firecrackers has risen to 231 following New Year celebrations. On Monday, the Department of Health disclosed 231 injuries related to fireworks following the New Year celebrations. Out of the 231 cases, 116 occurred after the recent New Year festivities, the first since the complete easing of COVID-19 lockdown restrictions and the lifting of the global COVID-19 state of emergency. While we appreciate the relaxation of restrictions, we observed we had the lowest number of FWRIs. Our data suggests a new hope for fewer injuries this year by encouraging community fireworks displays nationwide, stated the Department of Health in a release. About 49% or 113 of the total cases originated from Metro Manila, followed by Central Luzon and Ilocos region. The majority or 93% of the cases occurred at home and in the streets, involving a combination of legal and mostly illegal fireworks like 5-star, boga, piccolo, and pla-pla. The youngest victim is an 11-month-old baby from Metro Manila whose face and right eye were burned by an illegal piccolo, while a 76-year-old man from the Ilocos region suffered injuries to his right eye due to a quitis. For the international news, state media reports that North Korea plans to deploy 3 additional spy satellites in 2024. North Korea plans to launch 3 more spy satellites in 2024, following a successful satellite launch last month. The move is seen as an effort to enhance military capabilities, providing imagery of US and South Korean military sites. This decision was revealed at a year-end meeting attended by North Korea leader Kim Jong-un, who emphasized the perceived military threats from the United States and urged preparedness for an uncontrollable crisis situation. The meeting marked a shift away from the seeking reconciliation and reunification with South Korea due to a persisting uncontrollable crisis situation. Inter-Korean relations deteriorated further with Pyongyang's recent spy satellite launch prompting the partial suspension of a 2018 military agreement by Seoul. Despite international calls, North Korea remains committed to its nuclear program for survival, defying United Nations Security Council relations. The heightened tensions prompted the activation of a defense cooperation system between Seoul, Tokyo, and Washington. In response to perceived provocations, the US deployed a nuclear-powered submarine to South Korea and joint drills with long-range bombers were conducted. Kim ordered close monitoring of the peninsula's security situation and urged preparedness, including the use of nuclear force in emergencies. This situation highlights complex geopolitical tensions in the region, rising concerns about the potential escalation in already strained relations between North Korea and its neighbors. And for the entertainment, Marian Rivera and Dingdong Dantes celebrated their ninth year of marriage. Celebrating their ninth wedding anniversary, Rewind stars Marian Rivera and Dingdong Dantes took to Instagram to express their love and gratitude for each other. Dantes shared a heartfelt post expressing gratitude for Rivera being the best mom, wife, friend, and a leading lady. He described the experience of filming Rewind, an entry in this year's Metro Manila Film Festival, as to going on a date every day. Dantes emphasized the unique privilege of telling the story of John and Mary, their characters in the film, and successfully sharing it with millions. I am genuinely grateful for this extraordinary experience, which will always hold a special place in my heart, he added. Rivera, on her part, described their 9 years of marriage as filled with love, laughter, and boundless gratitude. She wished Dantes a happy anniversary, referring to him as her eternal blessing. The couple, renowned for their grand royal wedding in 2014, are parents to 2 children affectionately nicknamed Zia and Sixto. Their enduring love story, both on and off screen, continues to captivate fans, making them one of the most celebrated and beloved couples in the entertainment industry. Irene, Sulgi, and Wendy from Red Velvet welcome 2024 alongside OPM legends, entertaining a packed crowd in BGC. Red Velvet members Irene, Sulgi, and Wendy welcome 2024 at midnight alongside a lively crowd and a lineup of Filipino acts during the annual Bonifacio Global City Countdown held at 5th Avenue in Taguig. Described by the Taguig LGU as the first ever in the Philippines, the city brought in the world-class K-pop act Red Velvet, featuring Irene and Sulgi performing as their sub-unit and Wendy as a soloist for a performance in the financial district. This appearance marks the second time this year, following their performance in May at the Mall of Asia Arena during the Philippines stop of their R2V tour, which also included the youngest member Yeri but excluded lead vocalist Joy. After performances by OPM Titan KZ Tandingan, Adi, and viral hitmaker Zach Tabudlo, Red Velvet's main vocalist Wendy, adorned in a white dress, began with a balladic rendition of her solo debut track Like Water from eponymous extended play. She followed this with the R&B pop track Why Can't You Love Me, before being joined by Irene and Sulgi for a brief moment, marking Wendy's first time performing both songs in front of a Filipino audience. Sports. Pacquiao reveals plans for a Mayweather rematch scheduled for 2024. Former world champion Manny Pacquiao has hinted a rematch with American rival Floyd Mayweather Jr. in 2024, as revealed during an appearance at Rizin 45 in Japan alongside Rizin chief executive Nobuyuki Sakakibara. Pacquiao, who signed with Rizin in April 2019, acknowledged the anticipated rematch in response to Sakakibara's question about facing Mayweather next year. While no specific details were disclosed, the announcement has sparked excitement. Both Pacquiao and Mayweather, who famously clashed in the fight of the century in May 2015, have retired from professional boxing but engaged in exhibition matches. PSA recognizes EJ Obiana as the Athlete of the Year. In the San Miguel Corp. Philippine Sports Writers Association Awards Night, Filipino pole vaulter EJ Obiana emerged as the sole recipient of the prestigious Athlete of the Year honor. At 28, Obiana's remarkable achievements in 2023 included securing 3 gold medals in major international tournaments and setting new records for the Philippines. Notably, he made history by becoming the first Filipino to join the elite 6-meter club at the World Athletics Championships and concluded the year at the number 2 spot in the world rankings. Additionally, Obiana clinched a silver medal in a tournament in Sweden, earning him the distinction of being the first Filipino athlete to secure a spot in the 2024 Paris Olympics. International feature. Prime Minister Lee announces a 1.2% growth in Singapore's economy in year 2023. Singapore's economy managed to avoid a recession, registering a 1.2% expansion in 2023, as announced by Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong in his New Year's message. Despite this growth, he cautioned about potential challenges in the upcoming year, citing geopolitical risks, including the ongoing conflicts in Ukraine and the Israel-Hamas situation. The country's economic outlook for the next year is projected to be between 1.0 and 3.0%, contingent on the external environment. Lee emphasized the impact of softer global demand on exports and highlighted concerns about tension in the South China Sea and the cross-strait situation. Additionally, he addressed climate change as a significant challenge for Singapore, urging adoption and preparation for rising temperatures and sea levels while transitioning to a net zero carbon emissions economy. As Lee prepares to hand over leadership to Deputy Lawrence Wong, he called for unity during this transition period, acknowledging the scrutiny Singapore will face in maintaining its success and exceptional status. And also here in national feature, the Manila Post Office is set to be included in the tourism circuit upon its restoration. The Manila Post Office, following its restoration, is poised to become a prominent tourism destination alongside the Manila Metropolitan Theater and Intramuros, according to an official from the Philippine Postal Corp. Despite sustaining damage from a fire in May, positive developments are underway as various government entities collaborate on its restoration. PhilPost, in coordination with the National Historical Commission, the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, the Department of Tourism, the City of Manila, and other agencies, is conducting a comprehensive architectural and engineering study to assess the building's structural integrity. Postmaster General Luis Carlos expressed optimism about determining necessary interventions and estimating restoration costs. Insured against damages, the iconic building, once rejuvenated, is poised to contribute to Manila's historic tourism circuit. For trivia, what effects do headphones have on the health of our ears? Whether utilized for enjoying music or participating in conference calls, headphones have become a ubiquitous accessory in many individuals' daily routines. Despite their widespread use, the potential adverse effects of improper headphone usage on our ears often go unnoticed. Surprisingly, did you know that they can elevate the bacterial content inside the ear by up to 700%? Research indicates a direct correlation between headphone usage and an escalated susceptibility to ear infections. A study by Manipal Academy of Higher Education highlights that the consistent use of headphones or earphones fosters bacterial growth in the ear. This bacterial surge is attributed to headphones and closing the ears, trapping bacteria from the device's surface and any other microbes the ear might encounter. Furthermore, headphones hinder the natural evaporation of moisture within the ears, creating a warm, moist environment conducive to bacterial multiplication, thereby heightening the risk of infections. It is essential to bear this in mind, particularly in situations where sweat production increases, such as during summer, exercise, and warm weather conditions. And that was the information we got from here and abroad. Keep listening and watching. Please subscribe, follow, like, and share Pinoy Rob on YouTube channel. And thank you very much for watching the Pinoy Rob News channel, Cagayan de Oro. And I am asking you to support and subscribe and turn on notification for more updates and more info. Again, thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
Ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang maging